Hey everybody, how are we this evening? It is Monday and we are week 2 of Heart and Stroke. Just to let you know, for all you expert X lovers out there, Elon Musk is reporting that apparently he's been cyber attacked and X may be down. Okay, so if you don't reach us tonight, this evening on X, I do apologise. Well, we just blame Elon Musk. Okay, he should have put his 50p in his meter and the X channel should be working. But we don't know what's happening with X this evening, but something's gone on. But we are live still on YouTube and also still on Facebook. I am joined this evening by the lovely Kimberly Ward.
Hi, everybody. I'm excited
to be here. I'm excited to be here as well because it's been a long time tracking you down, lady. Every time I've sent you a Facebook message, you've been really busy and it's been hard to track you down, but we've finally got you and we're pleased to have you on board.
Thank you. Yeah, some people who know me pretty well can't really find me either. So I have a lot of things I'm working on. I'm excited.
You are excited and you have got a lot of things and sent your bio out to everybody and you're a very, very busy lady. So in relation to OneLife this evening, we won't keep Kimberly long. We'll apologise to Kimberly for a start. My headphones aren't working, so if there's any delays in Kimberly's world or anyone out there, apologies for that. You've got me, just little old me, because those headphones aren't working. But if you want to donate a pair of headphones to the OneLife team, the address is below. Not really. We shall see how we get on, you know. So in relation to OneLife, it has been a busy weekend. We have been working with the one, the only, Bo Hoss Music to produce a song for you lovely people out there. So Kimberly, the way OneLife works, 6 years ago, I picked up my writing pen again and I decided it's time to write for charity once more. So for the 6 years that this OneLife project's been going, we have been collaborating with artists just like yourself around the world to write music for local and national charities. And to date, we have helped probably about nearly 100 charities in terms of providing support, money, awareness, you know, and collaboration of music to their charities. So the one with Bo Hoss will be going to a well-known, very well-known adult learning disabilities channel. We can't say too much more, but an adult learning disabilities channel to be able to support those adults to continue in drama and music in the UK. And we have produced a song called Me and My Shadow, which was a song for Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., and that has been released this weekend, going out onto radio and all the major streaming channels. So OneLife, we have done it again. We have managed to produce a single for charity, and they are absolutely excited as anything when I told them today. And they are going around telling their family, telling their friends that they will be doing a campaign and also going to do a music video, which will be sent back to you, Bo. We do have confirmation that they will like to do a music video with us. So exciting times here in OneLife. But I tell you what, the best thing about it is it was all free. All free of charge, because that's how much us OneLife artists enjoy working with each other. It's free of charge, and then when we get it out to the stores, we will be raising money in the best way that we can. So there you go. Artists working together around the world to support local and national charities. So we're going to look forward to that one. So we're going to get away from OneLife because there's not much more, and we're going to find out about Kimberly Ward's journey into music. So welcome to OneLife. How has your day been? Is it warm over there or is it cold?
It's in between. We're supposed to be having spring weather. Where I'm at is raining today.
So you're in 65 degrees. So you're in North Carolina?
Right now I'm in South Carolina.
You're in South Carolina. Okay, you need to update your Facebook, love. It says North Carolina. Stop moving. Okay, so South Carolina, North Carolina. Is there a difference between the two? How much is it? Is there a big difference?
Well, they're called the Carolinas here in the States. They're right beside each other. I'll mention it briefly. Where I grew up is within an hour of the beach in the actual ocean, which is Atlantic Ocean. and North is South Carolina have a lot of beaches right there near each other. And then the other end is a 5-hour drive to the mountains. Same idea, both of the states. Like where I'm at, I could be in North Carolina in about 40 minutes.
I love the beach. I love the beach. This is why I moved to Torbay. It's absolutely beautiful being by the beach. Do you do what I do? Do you go down to the local beach with an iPad or a notepad and write your songs?
I love that question. I have written about 25-30% of my music near the beach, and also put water and lakes, another 10% of my songs.
Have you done like I have done? Have you had any major incidences with notepads or iPads when you've written a song and you've been so close to the ocean that you've lost something?
What, lost the notes, the lyrics? What
lost the notes or lost the iPad? Because I've done both. I've lost my notes and I dropped my iPad in the sea.
I don't usually want to take an iPad to the beach or the laptop. So no, I can't say that, but I have had paper blowing. I've written, I've been chasing it. Well, that usually happens in a parking lot.
Right. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one then. I am glad I'm not the only one. So, Kimberly, in relation to your music, you know, it's very much around gospel, it's around pop, country rock. You know, you've got a huge repertoire of music, which has basically won you multiple awards, and you've created 30 odd singles, albums. You've been, you know, many have a great hit that you have produced in your time in music. And you started off when you was a little girl in choir. Just like me, I was like that. I went to my local church and I started in choir, singing. And then at 15 you started writing songs?
I really didn't write songs in my teenage years. It was just poetry. And that's it. I was playing the piano even more than I do now. Because now I'm going to say I spend more time writing than playing. I've been playing the piano for over 31 years.
You've frozen a bit there. We've lost you a bit in relation to Kimberly's music. She was just saying that she plays the piano. She's back again with us now. Okay, we were talking about your piano playing. We've lost you, Kimberly.
Well, now I have more time where I actually write.
You write more now. Sorry, we was losing you. We were losing you. So we got to the fact that you were playing piano. And then in terms of writing, obviously we got for where you was writing music. So what age were you when you wrote your first song?
The age I wrote my first song was probably 31, 32.
31, 32. Okay. So only a year ago then, yeah?
A few more than a year or two ago, because I've been doing this over 6 years.
Okay, fantastic. 6.5 years. It's just making up there, you know. You should have just gone with it. You was just like, they don't know out there, you know. You could say, yeah, it was only about a year ago I started, you know. I would have done so. So, in relation to your music, when you are out and about, would you say you play to small crowds, large crowds? What's the sort of differences around where you play? What's it like?
Mostly everything has been small crowds, like 20, 30 people to 100. But I definitely want to break out to have several hundred the next year. Some of this could be, I wouldn't call it stage fright, just get my nerves are all worked out for 5 years. So now I'm ready to perform bigger.
Brilliant. And I think your career, looking at your career, and I've known you for a little while in International Singer-Songwriters Association, you know, and I've seen the nominations, you know, we'll talk about ISSA soon, but in relation to your career, you've got an amazing voice, you've got great songs which are out, you know, and in terms of stage fright, we all have it. I think every artist, if you ask them whether they're professional artists or whether they are indie artists, that stage fright gets to us all. What's your top tip? We were giving last week, we were giving top tips to new indie artists. For someone who's got stage fright, what would your top tip be?
would, number one, try not to even look at their face. I mean,
Don't
you're
look at their
gonna
face.
have to be unavoidable at some point to look at their eyes, or if they're smiling, or they look mad, or maybe they've been crying. But for me, I can't look too much at their face. I have to think about what I'm doing. I'm still focusing.
I like that. I haven't done that one. So basically, when you're on stage, everybody, look at people's feet. You know, while you're singing, look at people's feet. That's what most people are doing when they're on their iPhones anyway, isn't it? You know, so they're looking at their feet anyway. So I suppose for an artist looking out in the crowd and looking at people's feet, you know, I suppose it's one way of getting away with it.
But or maybe their head, what kind of hairstyle they have. That's great, because that's a whole another hour for me. I've had jobs in education and childcare, business jobs. I know a lot about personalities. I think I'd rather focus on their hair or their clothes.
Fantastic. I like it. So tell me a bit about North Carolina in terms of the venues and the types of vibes in the clubs and the pubs and the music venues around. What they like, because I've never been there. You know, if I was to come there for the first time and I was to come to North Carolina, where would I go?
I'm glad you asked. It's going to be mostly near Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, the bigger cities. The town I grew up in is called Wilson. It's a lot of farmers, country people, manufacturing jobs. And then within an hour of that, I've lived in a few cities. It's a lot of agriculture. So, and being from that state, I can say that there's not as much music unless you're at the beach and a ton of beach music, of course.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't sing as much music. I listen to oldies. I've got a wide range of songs I sing. I would stick with the bigger cities where there's more karaoke bars, more chances of getting asked to sing.
So there's a lot of karaoke, is there? Is it a karaoke town?
Well, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina definitely has several. I've done more karaoke singing in Tennessee and Georgia.
Ah, okay. I love a good karaoke. When you go on karaoke, do you go away from your own music? What's your karaoke go-to?
Well, I got to say that I also go out of my own state because I enjoy meeting, like at karaoke, I'm going to see people I know. So if I'm doing more of that, I want to be out of state.
Ah, brilliant. Brilliant. Are you like every indie artist? As soon as we get on the karaoke, we pretend that we're actually live on stage. I'm like, the amount of indie artists or even like mainstream artists I've seen, as soon as karaoke's on, it's like, yeah, I'm on stage again now. You're just so used to going on stage. When you get a karaoke mic, you almost do the same, and you warm the audience up, and you can't come off. Yeah.
I like to be myself with music, and I feel like at least in my hometown where people know me over 25, 30, 34 years. Well, two hometowns is Newburgh, North Carolina, and Wilson, and Kinston, and Goldsboro. I've lived in between all those cities for over 25 years. I've also lived in California and South Carolina.
Fantastic. That sounds really great. And in relation to the people who follow your music, how have you found it since you become a musician to be able to have a collection of people that enjoyed your music right at the beginning? Was it family and friends, and then once you got onto social media and start writing, was there more music sites that you sort of generally played your music to?
It wasn't family as much because they expected me, a lot of them, like they knew I went to school for business, so why am I not doing more business jobs? I did that over 10 years. So I finally decided I needed to do some things I really enjoy, not to go work at the school. Like my granddad thought I should be a teacher, and that was one of my degrees I was about to get, so I changed it all to business and music. But anyway, yes, once I got on more media, Instagram, YouTube, found a whole network of a lot of people all over the state.
Brilliant.
Some,
And
somewhat
collaboration for an indie artist is so important, isn't it? In relation to making links to producers, making links to other singers. Did you find your producer online or were they local?
both.
Both.
The first one I had was in Myrtle Beach. So that's my first two songs. It was Insanity and Every Moment. I just called him out of the blue. His name is Ed Dennis. And he does mostly play beach music in Myrtle Beach and the oldies and the rock band. So he does his thing. He actually did really good music with both of my first two songs. I've also worked in one studio in Virginia and 3 in Tennessee.
Fantastic. For those indie artists looking to start up, I think the age of going to local studios is still absolutely amazing and is out there, but there's some great producers online, and especially building the right relationship with one. You can produce amazing music online. You know, working with Bo over the last 2 months, you know, it proves that artists can work around the world and work with great producers around the world. And it's lovely to be able to do that type of music. We've changed the way we're doing our music in terms of production, and it's become more enjoyable for me. How about you? Is it more enjoyable doing it online, working with someone online, or going into a real studio?
Oh, I prefer to be in a real studio because you need to adjust volume and microphones. You can do that all in person. Of course, it takes time to travel.
Yeah, it does. It does, and cost. You know, it's an indie world. It's quite costly. You know, I've just put my new stream out this weekend, and when we look at the amount of streams that a new single comes out, it's very little still, isn't it? You know, in terms of the streaming industry. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go into the Heart and Stroke campaign a little bit more, and then we are going to ask this amazing Kimberly about the charities of support that she works for, and you're going to find out about a ministry page that she has on Facebook with well over 2,000 people who follow her ministry and follow the support that Kimberly gives. So Kimberly's going to tell us a bit about the ministry. We're also going to learn about Heart and Stroke this evening. Okay, so remember, please, in relation to Heart and Stroke, it has a health warning this evening. If there's anybody who's affected by any of our videos, please tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell somebody, or speak to somebody. Here at OneLife, we're always there for you on a drop of an email, and that's for you artists out there. If you want to speak to any of us, please do so, okay? Because some of the videos that we show throughout the months can be quite upsetting, or they can be connected to something in relation to your family. But that's why we're here. We're here to support you, okay? But what we want to do is raise awareness of the charities in terms of Heart and Stroke. Please go onto their Facebook sites. There's some amazing information that could save you or could save a member of your family. So it's worth just opening up. And if you can donate, please donate, because those charities cannot survive without your support and your help. Okay, so Elizabeth Ertel, our artist who has put this charity forward, thanks each and every one of you for giving up your time and giving up your support to the Heart and Stroke Foundation. So here's today's video. It's about 4 minutes long. Hope you enjoy it. And this one's called Brian's Story.
I miss my father. I miss him so much. When you're young, it feels like you'll live forever with the people you love. And then one day, they're gone, and you can't figure out how you let the time slip by. He had a heart attack and died while he was on vacation in Florida. He'd normally go for a couple of months, and I'd always make sure to hug him and tell him how much I loved him. But this time, I just punched him on the shoulder and said, "See you soon. See you soon." My dad was a smoker. He didn't exercise. He didn't pay attention to any of that stuff. Of course, that was a different time. But I was different. I didn't smoke. I ate well. I played tennis on the weekends. You know, a real weekend warrior. I was on the tennis courts when it happened. A shortness of breath. That really put the fear of dying in me. I needed an emergency triple bypass. It's like the universe flipped a coin with my dad and I got lucky. I managed to walk off the tennis court and make it to the doctor. After that, I decided to do whatever I could to give myself more time. Yeah, I wanted to live longer, but I also wanted to live better. I don't want breathing time stuck in bed at the end of my life. I want to live. So I'm making the changes that will improve my life, and you can too. The Heart and Stroke Foundation has a new online risk assessment you can take today, and you should take today, that uses 5 key risk factors: poor nutrition, physical inactivity, smoking, stress, and excessive alcohol. This information could change your life, because a heart attack or a stroke definitely will. My father has missed out on so many great things that have happened in our family, and I refuse to let that same thing happen to me. I'm going to do everything in my power to lengthen my life and to strengthen it. I want all the time I can get, and I want to enjoy every second. I have dreams for myself, my wife, my daughters, and my future grandchildren. I'm going to be here for them, and I will not let a moment of my time with them slip by. Make health last for you and for those in your life that matter. And please, give to the Heart and Stroke Foundation today. I know how important the work of the foundation is in helping to prevent heart disease and stroke. They need your help like I needed their help.
Okay, Brian's story, everybody. Powerful, very powerful.
Very touching.
It's very touching. So for those this evening, please donate, but please take that risk assessment. I think the music industry is one of those industries where you can come across stress, you can come across anxiety, you can come across, alcohol, drugs, a lot of things affected within the music industry. We've lost many a good person to the different types of, addictions and different types of heart problems in relation to the lack of sleep, that, being too tired, spending too much time away from family. There's so many things that come into the music industry, and it's so important to look after your body, look after your health, and be honest with yourself. I think that's the biggest part of anything in relation to these type of things, is being honest with yourself. Take that risk assessment. If you feel as though that you're going in the wrong direction, take that risk assessment, take that support, and open up that page this evening from the Heart and Stroke. Just do it out of interest. I'll tell you what, everyone in OneLife, there's a challenge for you tonight. I will do it as well. I will take that risk assessment and see how I get on. Hopefully I get on well, and hopefully I'm nice and healthy. But anyway, Kimberly, in relation to coming back to your charity, gospel music is absolutely huge at the moment. How does gospel music help others?
That's the broad question. Number one, it helps them spiritually. It should be helping them relax and not have anxiety, the things you mentioned. It should help them find peace. There's a lot of things that people are looking for. I think with the pandemic, and then after the last 4 years, I've been in like 7 states. Met a lot of different people, and there seems to be a lot of angry people.
Yeah, I totally agree. We're still, it was on the news last night in the UK, we're still not over the pandemic. We still have a lot of long COVID. We have a lot of mental health, and I think we're still very much, even for our teenagers, into a point where we're self-isolating because we're so scared of the world, that we live in, and the world changed when COVID hit. It became a big place. But in terms of sort of the ministry, the Facebook page that you have, what types of people are coming and asking for your support? Is it young people? Is it old people? Is it, a mix of people?
It's a mix of people. There are a lot of pastors. Like, for example, there's a lot from Pakistan and overseas. I think 50% of this page for sure is international, global. And I think a lot of them are interested in what I have to say, maybe my accent, things that I talk about. One of the things that I talk about often is mental health things, anxiety. I have come from a lot of stress from personal things, which is why I like to write music. And family things. Like previous marriage, just job changes. I have worked on a book, which I can't talk about it much today, but it's quite a bit in the last 20 years I've put in writing. I want to do more than just music and speaking. I just feel like I have been through a lot of, I don't know if you've been through initial trauma. Some people think of trauma as because someone may have been shot, which is sad. But then there's some things you cope with like every day, every week, and it's like a grief. And so I want to give a message that with the gospel music to be positive and happy. Love, hope, peace. These are some of the fruits of the Spirit in the Word, but just true.
It's some beautiful gospel music out at the moment. We've got many gospel artists on OneLife, and it is very uplifting. And the stories behind gospel music, you know, in terms of the hope and support to people, you know, when people hear your lyrics, you know, does that give them support? Because we talk about charity and everyone just expects charity just to be around giving money into a pot. You know, I think charity goes a long way away from that. I think it also goes into giving people support, help, you know, through the power of lyrics, you know, especially in gospel music, I gather. Do people take your music on board? Does it help them?
I appreciate you asking me, and yes, most of the people who are telling me this are not really family and close friends. These are people I've met, like in Nashville, maybe a few times in motel lobbies, a restaurant, you know, where I've gone. And then some of them are from media. One of the sites I'm on with music is N1M Music, you may have heard of it. A lot of artists register with other sites that are on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to branch out to a lot more this year. And I'll be honest, last night I read 2 messages before I went to bed on N1M. Just some very sweet, real people comment on songs, and they're positive.
We're just losing Kimberly slightly. We've still got you. We're about to lose you, but we didn't lose you.
Okay, good. I'm here.
Fantastic. Okay, Kimberly, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of a break so you can refresh just a little bit. Okay, but I'm glad your music reaches out to others, and I think that's the message about, you know, the support that you give on your Facebook page. So what we do tonight is we did add that to your biography. When we put the YouTube link, if you've got a link, please send it out to us, or we can share that around with our support on OneLife and also people around us, because the idea of OneLife is our support networks are there on OneLife and we can share them with one another. Okay, so, you know, in relation to the Facebook page, in relation to yourself, we'll get that information out to everybody. But what people are here for also is your amazing music. So we're going to play one of your tracks. We are going to play Every Moment, okay? And I need you to tell me a bit about that track and how that was written and how it came about.
Well, since we're on the topic here of anxiety, I've got to add depression because that's where it mostly came about. And this is a good 7 years now, 7.5, 8 years ago when I got the idea for it. I believe it was recorded in 2019, released by the fall of 2019. I won't take much time on here, but there's a big story. It became poetry, rhyming, and a lot of emotions are put into this song.
Okay, fantastic. Let's play it because I absolutely love it. I've already heard it, and I hope everybody else enjoys it out there. Okay, so this is Every Moment, everyone.
that you were there all the time. Stayed on this journey by faith, knowing things would get better, only to find out my path had to go down even deeper. For every moment I felt fear, for every time it wasn't fair, for every moment I cried a tear. At times nobody would care. Sometimes I cry, and every moment you could hear these words of worry and despair. But every moment you were near, and every time you were there. As I carry this weight around, every burden stacked so high, see my faith was gonna drown, but you were here all the time. Now I know what I can be. I won't walk this life alone. Wrap me in your arms of peace. Together through this life we'll go. For every moment I felt fear, for every time it wasn't fair, for every moment I cried a tear. At times nobody would care. Sometimes I cry, and every moment you can hear these words of worry and despair. Every moment you were near, and every time you were there.
Absolutely beautiful. Great song.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's one of my best. I almost got teary-eyed. Some days you get sentimental, even still as an artist. I know I do.
I love listening. Are you one of these artists that can listen to your own music? Do you listen to your own music on the radio and in the car? And are you proud of your music? Because I've had other artists come onto the program and said, as soon as I listen to my music, I go on to my next one and I don't listen to it again for like another couple of years or 3 years down the line. You know, I just keep producing music. Well, there's other artists who sit there and really enjoy it. How about yourself?
I do, and I'm going to give you an honest answer. So I want to, this sounds a little ridiculous. I want to remind myself why I'm still doing music. Besides, I love it and it's a passion. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember writing Let It Go, what I was going through. I don't think of it every day or every week or every month. But when it comes up or I've met someone in the church, I've gotten a few text messages from people I meet, like, hey, I like your song, let me hear it. Whatever song they mentioned. Oh yeah, thank you, God. Somebody remembers the song that I remember when I wrote it.
I love that. It's just when I brought my song out this weekend, there's nothing better than a new release when it comes out. I still after all this time. However many times I've done it, I get so excited on release weekend when I'm waiting for it to come out on every single device. You know, I always count the devices and go, right, I'm so excited. Let's wait for it to come on iTunes or Spotify or things like that. It still excites me. And I think as an artist, that's something that you've got to keep deep inside. And I think that's very much about the songs you write as well, because listening to your songs are very meaningful. They're very personal. And they're almost like a book. Have I got your music right?
Yeah, you pretty much described it right there. Because I can relate with a lot of people, families, business people, just all kinds of people, really, musicians, for the things I write.
Do you know what? I'm dyslexic, and I'm quite proud of being dyslexic. And when I had a chat with my auntie when I first started singing, I always said that I wanted to write a story about my life. But being dyslexic, putting pen to paper, there is no way I could have written a book whatsoever. And I still don't think I would be able to. Someone asked me to write from start to finish. But being able to do my album, if everybody listens to my lyrics, it will tell you my life story. It will tell you all the things I've been affected by, all the people that I've met, all you know, the stories and like journeys that I've been through as a person. And I think the power of music enables you to do your own autobiography without having to put pen to paper, you know, and it's so lovely. And that's why I love songwriting so much. You know, for yourself, is that sort of a feeling that you have, that's why you carry on writing the way you do?
That's why it's who I am. It's part of me. I'm able to express myself with music, and it sounds like a nice thing to say on a TV or radio, but it's just true. I mean, like some people just put their feelings maybe into art, what they do. Like one of my children's good at art. I'm terrible at art and crafts. I'd rather put it in words and music.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we all have our sentimental reasons why we write our music, but deep down inside, we want that piece of plastic on the mantelpiece, you know, whether it's from Poundland or whether when we were kids. I don't know about you, when I was little, I always remember those little plastic medals that you get from Tesco's. I don't know what it is, Walmart over at your place, but you know, when you get that winning medal, you always feel really proud of yourself. But we still do the competitions, we still go for it. And for yourself, you know, looking at your biography, nominations for International Singer-Songwriters Association, congratulations. And I gather there's lots of amazing awards for your music journey. Which one's been your favourites? Which one have been your favourite competitions that you've entered?
Well, there's World Songwriting Awards. I've won recognition for Letting Go about a year and a half ago. It's nice because some of these will individually name the song. Occasionally, some of the awards just want you to enter and the best lyrics. But I like it when they mention your name and song, like if it's gospel, rock, or whatever genre it is. And Letting Go was some hard times. But because I did, it's a country song. I sent it to you this weekend. I'm hoping you got it. But it was hilarious.
Brilliant. You know, I've got this all to come this year. You know, it's my first awards year, you know, for a long time. And I'm really excited. Have you got, if I do win a prize, have I got any advice or tips that you can give me if when I go on stage? Do I need to have a pen and paper ready for my speech, or how do you do your speech? What did you do?
I plan on not too much of what to say because I may end up making it anyway.
You made it up. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you said that.
Just short and simple. Like, thank you for the awards or nomination, you know, because I think it should be natural. And you're welcome to write it out. I'm in a speech class. It's over 15, 20 years ago. I remember having memories of speeches. I was so nervous. I was more nervous doing that speech than I think after music.
I'm looking forward to mine. You know what? For me, whether I win or lose, this whole year is about growing OneLife. You know, we released the music school this year. We released the collaboration of artists this year. And, you know, I'm quite proud of the fact that I've been put forward for International Singer-Songwriters and also, the Netherlands Awards. you know, but this is all about family. This is all about support and getting the voice out for One Life, you know, like yourself in relation to your church and your ministry. It's about gathering people together and being able to support all those people, especially this day and age that we live in at the moment. I think we all need one another. We all need hope. We all need love. We need support of one another at the moment. You know, so those awards I do go to this year, if I do win any of them, it will be about One Life, you know, and your ministry does the same. And it's just such a lovely journey to see that what you do. So in relation to One Life, we also have one family, you know, and I know that you have 2 children that you've told me about. What do they think about your music? Do they put their earphones in? Do they shut you downstairs in the basement? Because that's what happens to me.
This could be a long question, so I'm going to make it short. Because my children have their own little personality. They can sing, they can do flips. My son has never officially taken martial arts, but he needs to be in these classes. They're really good at rhythm and tempo. So yeah, when I sing in the car, sometimes they're really into it with me and want to sing along, whether it's my song. Like because I did what I did, they love it. But sometimes they're in a terrible mood. They want to be on their own YouTube. They've now got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So start to do their own little singing, and it's actually hilarious. They're actually speaking on. They're like they're teenagers, and they're not even a teenager.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. They're trying to copy mum. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be famous, just like mum. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we are going to play your next single. And then we're going to have a bit of a family game, okay? So we're going to have a family game in relation to your quiz, okay? So when I was on your Facebook page, you have got a huge love of lions and animals.
Yeah, you got it. That's correct.
Every single second post, there's a lion or an animal or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to have a quiz this evening, and it is going to be all on animals, okay? So we normally do music. Tonight we are going on animals, okay? So we're going to have 10 random quiz questions about an animal, and if you get that quiz question wrong, I would like you to give me $1, okay, for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Now here's the twist. If you get it wrong, your children will also get $1 extra pocket money. Okay, so that's the twist on tonight's show. Okay, so the kids can be earning a bit more money towards their YouTube channel, and the Heart and Stroke Foundation could also be earning towards their support and their chosen charity. So kids, if you're watching, okay, your mum is about to play a game and you may be able to get some extra pocket money courtesy of One Life, okay? So we're going to ask some animal questions. If your mum gets them wrong, then it's quits in, kids. So we are going to play our next song while we get our animal quiz sorted. Set Me Free. Tell me a bit about that.
I remember writing that during the pandemic, and it wasn't about being free from that. That was bad enough. I was going through my own, some very traumatic things, like my parents had expired 2 years prior. I had a foreclosure 7-8 years ago. Just a whole lot of stuff happened within 4 years. And I was thinking, like, oh God, set me free of all this mess. That was kind of some of the lyrics. I had a lot of emotional pain. I was tired of crying and hurting. And I was just writing this song from my heart to put out there, like, just set me free. I wanted to help somebody.
Set me free. I'm fed up of sitting at home and not going outside. I know what that feeling was like. Anyway, in relation to where we are now, I'm going to play Set Me Free. Just to let everybody know that I have been set free since I've done Me and My Shadow with Bo Hoss. I actually don't have to sit in the cupboard no more. I can come out and sing in the sitting room, okay? So that's my Set Me Free moment. Okay, so everybody, Set Me Free by Kim Ward. Here we go.
In life I found out that most people want freedom in their lives, freedom from the lies surrounding them. Freedom from the pain, nothing left to gain. Would do almost anything not to feel this way, but coping today. Rescue me and help me, set me free, set me free. All I want is freedom. I want my life back. How'd I get so off track? Set me free. In life I can tell that most people want freedom from their mind, freedom they can find, help satisfy. An empty hole that's missing, freedom from the guilt, freedom from the shame, never feeling the same. Rescue me and help me, set me free, set me free. All I want is freedom. I want my life back. How'd I get so off track? Set me free from all this pain. Set me free from this mess. Set me free from this place. All I want is freedom. Rescue me and help me, set me free, set me free. All I want is freedom. I want my life back. How'd I get so off track? Set me free. Rescue me and help me, set me free, set me free. All I want is freedom. I want my life back. How'd I get so off track? Set me
Absolutely beautiful. I can see yourself singing along to your own songs. It's great when we do that.
I love it. I still like that song so much.
Very powerful lyrics, and I almost felt where you were in relation to COVID, in relation to many people going through COVID, you know, being stuck in a room and not being allowed to go outside, and those heartbreaking feelings when, you know, you think that you're going to be able to escape from the house and then all of a sudden they lock you back in again. You know, it was a really difficult time, and one I hope we never have to go through ever again.
Yes, yes. Agree.
So in relation to OneLife, let's get on with the quiz, everybody. So you know what the rules are out there. If you are on Facebook, YouTube, or are you playing at home, the rules are simple. Beat our people who are on the screen, okay? So you got to be more knowledgeable than our indie artists, okay? They're very knowledgeable people, okay? And we pick on them in relation to their specialized subjects by going into their about subjects. So anyone who's coming on for an interview, please be mindful I might be spying on you, okay? So for Kimberly, it is all about animals because she loves her lions, okay? White lions or like golden lions? Which one's your favourite?
I like the golden ones, the normal color. Normal, yellow, oranges.
My partner's in the background here. She forgets that I'm on live. She's shouting out white lions because you come from South Africa. Yeah, I knew this would take out a conversation. Just remember I'm on live this evening. Just keep yourself to yourself.
Okay.
No, everybody knows Vanessa's in the background every time I'm on the show, and at the end of the day, Vanessa will pop on every now and again. And you will hear Vanessa the other day. Vanessa was putting on the electricity and having to be with one of our builders in the house. And just talked on normal live. So, yep, she joins in whenever she wants to. But I tell you what, without Vanessa, we could not have the amazing music that we bring out. And occasionally she gives me little ideas to make my music a lot better. So I couldn't live without her, to be honest. I need her in my life. Okay? So, in relation to Vanessa, we keep her quiet. I tell you what, Vanessa, you can join in. Actually, get a pen and paper and you can join in this amazing quiz. Because Kimberly is the master of animal quizzes. Okay? And if you can get more than Kimberly, okay, I will let you go, okay? As the song says. If you can't get more than Kimberly, the Heart and Stroke Foundation get some of your money this evening as well. Ooh, that's just like, are you up for that challenge? Vanessa's like, I like a challenge. So everybody who's out there, Kimberly, are you ready for your quiz?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm excited as well because I haven't done an animal quiz yet. It's mostly music related, but now it's an animal related quiz. So here we go. 10 questions about animals. Here we go. Right, so we're going to give you an example. The question was, why are flamingos pink? They eat shrimp from staying too long in the sun, or they are albino. Number 2, staying from the sun. No, they're not pink because they stay in the sun.
Because they feed on shrimp, which gives them their color.
They eat on shrimp. That gives them their color. Did you know that? Would you have known that, Kimberly?
No, not at all.
You wouldn't have got that one.
Who is the king of the jungle?
Who is the king of the jungle? Is it the cheetah, the lion, or the elephant? The lion, says Vanessa. Kimberly?
Yes, the lion.
Of course it's the king
cheetah,
of the jungle.
the lion, or the elephant? It's the lion.
Yay!
Of course.
How many legs do spiders have?
How many legs do spiders have? Oh, this is simple. Come on. I mean, Jigs, you said what, 5? Or you got that wrong?
6, 8, or 10?
It's easy. Come on, this question's easy. It's like a kid's one.
Should be B.
It should be B. All of us have got B.
8.
Yay!
Which animal is the fastest in the world? The horse, the ostrich, or the cheetah?
Oh.
It's C.
You'd say cheetah as well. What do you mean it was a hard one? It was simple.
The cheetah.
It is the cheetah.
That wasn't easy.
They gotta be hard.
How many hours of sleep does a koala need per
Ah,
day?
now it's getting hard, you
20
two.
hours.
How many hours of sleep does a koala need per day? 20, 12, or 6? So that's $2 for you, okay? Kimberly?
I'm going to say B, 12 hours.
You're going to say 12. Remember, Kimberly, if you get it wrong, it's $1 to the Heart and Stroke and $1 to your kids for their pocket money, okay?
Hours, 12 hours, or 6 hours?
Will the kids get more pocket money? Or has Mum got it right?
The koala
It is
sleeps.
20. The kids get some more pocket money, everybody. And the Heart and Stroke Foundation also gets some money from Kimberly. And also from Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa.
20 hours a day. Its days are short. Which animal is known for this pattern? The peacock, the pheasant, or the ostrich?
Which animal is known for this pattern? You can come around and have a quick look if you want to. Kimberly, have you got it?
The peacock.
You think it's the peacock, do you?
Peacock.
Yeah, Vanessa agrees with you. It's the peacock.
You've got this. The peacock.
There you go.
Yay!
Which animal carries its baby in a pouch?
Which animal carries its baby in a pouch? Kangaroo, says Vanessa.
It's a kangaroo.
It's a kangaroo. This is too easy.
The kangaroo,
Far too
the
easy
bear,
quiz.
or the camel? Let's go.
Although you two have got one wrong, so, you know, it's can't be that easy.
The kangaroo. Incredible.
Hang on, how old is your child again? Because a 9-year-old.
What? Hang on a minute, what's going on?
10-year-old
YouTube, get off.
How many eyes does a honeybee have?
Oh, how many eyes does a honeybee have?
Can I Google it?
No, you can't Google. That's cheating. Kimberly, you're not Googling in the background, are you?
I'm gonna say A. No, I'm looking and pondering. A4.
A4. What do you reckon?
It's probably quite a few. What's the answers?
4, 5, or 8?
Probably far, because it must be.
We haven't got all night, Vanessa. 4. You're both going 4.
5 or 8? The honeybee has 5
it is
eyes.
5. You're both wrong. Vanessa, that's another $2 for you. And also, that means that Kimberly has put another $1 in the kitty and also another $1 for the kids for their pocket money.
Okay.
Which of these snakes is venomous? The boa
Which one is venomous? The boa constrictor, the python, or the rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake.
You're saying rattlesnake, are you?
There's no boa constrictors.
Do you agree, Kimberly?
They used to own a snake.
Vanessa's like, to use the own a snake, go with the rattlesnake.
Yes, that's what I read on.
Okay, you both go with it. If Vanessa's wrong, Kimberly, I'll give you her messenger and you can message her and tell her that you owe her money.
boa constrictor, the python, or the rattlesnake?
This class if this is wrong. It is the rattlesnake. Well done.
Boas
You
and
saved
pythons
yourself
don't eat
there.
venom because they suffocate their prey. Which animal does this skeleton belong
Okay,
to?
which animal does that skeleton belong to? Is it a parrot, a whale, or a turtle?
Whale?
A parrot.
Or a span. Whale.
Okay, so Kimberly, you're going for a parrot. Vanessa, you're going for a whale.
Yes.
Let's see which one of you is right.
It's got a beak.
To a parrot, a whale, or a turtle? A whale.
It is a whale. So Kimberly again. That means Vanessa has beaten our artist, okay? But she did lose some money, so I'll remind her. But Kimberly, I tell you what, your children are going to love this after today. They are getting some extra ice cream for their pocket money this evening playing our game. And also the Heart and Stroke Foundation also win as well.
Yay.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Fantastic. Thank you for playing our little quiz game. It is a bit of fun, and please donate as much or as little as you can for the Heart and Stroke Foundation, but also make sure that you could share that for us or the information about your Heart and Stroke Foundation, which is local to you, because the one that we're supporting this month is the one in Canada, but we know that there's one in America. We know that there's one in every part of the world. There is a Heart and Stroke Foundation. Please share that information to your friends and family and keep your heart healthy. That's the biggest part. Keep your heart healthy and look after yourself, okay? So looking after yourself in 2025, Kimberly, before we go, what's going on for you this year in relation to highlights that your friends and family and fans are going to be looking at on your Facebook page?
Okay, well, the latest one is my music video of Set Me Free. We just finished with my videographer in Tennessee about a week and a half ago, and I released it. I think it was last Monday, a week ago. I have some new songs. One of them is my praise and worship song about freedom, another freedom thing. I'd like to get another country song going, but a couple more of those coming. And I want to get some more pictures made this year. And I'm definitely going back in Nashville by the summer doing some more singing.
Fantastic. Well, I've just seen your message about like rushing off to go and get your kid. I hadn't actually seen it, and apologise for keeping you short this evening, but we have had an amazing time with Kimberly Ward. Okay, so in relation to Kimberly, we will give her a warm welcome and a warm we will see you in a few months' time, because we want you to come back. We want to see you. Okay, would you come back with us?
Yes, love to.
Good. We want to see you again, and the audience also wants to see you. Is there anyone particularly you want to say a special thank you before you go and rush out that door?
A shout out to all the producers who helped me. There's 12 songs I've recorded. Get ready to be 13 by April. Thank you to the producers, and thank you to all the music fans. There's still more and more, and I love it. I always want more music fans and those who were positive about what I'm doing.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Well, I want to thank everybody this evening for joining us. And I want to thank Kimberly for being our very special guest this evening. Make sure you are back on Wednesday evening, because we have got the amazing singer-songwriter from America, Carol Markstrom, is joining us on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So please look after yourself over the next 2 days. OneLife will be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Come and join us and have some more fun. Take good care and go pick up the kid quick, right out the door. See you later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.